welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kirsty Jean, and today I have 2016 National American Miss Arizona with me, my friend Alyson Bliss.
Hi!
So welcome her to my channel.
Thank you.
And today we did like a little chatty get ready with, except for I got her ready, so we didn't do a get ready with me, we did a me get you ready
Glam
chatty.
me up.
Yeah, we glammed her up. That's what I'm gonna call it. Glam me up. So yes, so I have her on my channel today and we talked about her life entirely. So if you want to see more from me in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to see me glam Miss, I'm just gonna call her Miss Arizona, up, then keep on watching. Okay, I don't know what first question to ask you. I feel like you should just like talk. I don't want it to be like an interview.
Well, I just got back from Nationals in California. I spent a whole entire week there. So I got there, went out to dinner with all of the other Miss contestants since I'm in the old lady, the Miss division. For all of us,
lady.
old girls.
So explain to us what old, like the Miss, like just explain like the age group of like how old you, not old, but like, you know what I mean.
So overall it starts at the age of 4, and 4 to 6 is the princess age division. So those are the cutie patooties that are, you know, not even to your like knees. They're super short, super cute, love them to death. Then there's, and it goes by like, you know, there's 3 ages each. So 4, 5, 6 is princess, 7, 8, 9 is junior preteen, 10, 11, 12 is preteen, and all 3 of those age divisions are not allowed to wear makeup. It's against the rules. They get doctor
not
points
at all.
They do not at
like
all.
Nothing.
No, just because it's natural and they don't want it to be, you know, it's not a toddlers and tiaras. It's about the girl. And then when you reach 13, 14, 15, that is the junior teen age division, and you can wear makeup, which is great. It's a wonderful transition. And then...
But are you supposed to wear like, are they supposed to maybe not wear like as much as maybe the Miss, or is it not like that? It's just once
you're a junior teen, I mean, you can go full glam if you want to. You should really do what's most comfortable for you, but you don't want to look fake. That's the one thing is they don't want it super caked on to where it's like, whoa girl, like too far, too much. We're not drag queens
because
here. It's natural, and they want to be able to get to know the girl and not, I don't know, it's more natural. So then the teen division is 16, 17, 18, and then once you hit the wonderful age of 19, as of January 1st, you are a Miss, and it's 19 and 20. And that one you actually do not compete at state. You send in a photo, your resume, you do an essay, and then they do an over-the-phone interview with you before May. And on May 15th, they send out the results for each state as to who the state queen is and who the runners-up are. So if you have multiple girls that apply in your state, one girl's going to get the email saying, congratulations, state queen, and the other girls are going to get city queen. They can still go to nationals and compete for the All-American title, but they're not the state queen.
Got it.
Yep. And then the Miss will get crowned at the state pageant where she meets all her sister queens.
But okay, so you know before the competition if you...
Yeah, I know before the state pageant, so that way I could prepare.
But nobody else does, obviously.
No, not unless I post about it, which I did. But like I didn't know who any of my little sister queens were until the state pageant.
Right, that's what I mean, like the other.
Yeah, I have the best sister queens.
That's good.
Ever.
And then okay, so but for nationals, obviously you don't know who.
Yeah, nationals I go and I actually get to compete live and in person and do all of the fun competitions.
Okay, all right.
And there's a lot of competitions. Between optionals and all the overall competitions, I mean, plenty of time to be on the big white stage.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started competing and getting into the whole thing?
I was 8.
Okay, so is that older or is that more normal?
That's pretty normal. I mean, a lot of times now you'll have girls starting in the junior teen age division. The lucky ones are the princesses when they start when they're little. I wish I started when I was 4. My sister did, but I started when I was 8, so I was a junior preteen and worked my way up from there. And I really only did pageants in the very beginning because when I was younger, Die Hard was going to win American Idol.
Oh,
it was going to happen.
You were going to win American
Simon
Idol.
Cowell was going to love me.
Okay,
love me.
But you decided that wasn't your path.
No. Well, my mom at the time was like, where do I stick this kid where she can sing in front of people? Because just, in the shower isn't enough. So she found pageants, and I just kind of fell in love with them. Just everything in general. The girls, I got first runner-up in casual wear modeling my first year. I had this really cute little safari outfit. I would look through the binoculars and then wink at the judges. It was super cute. Didn't know what I was doing, but I somehow got first runner-up, which was great. I didn't know what that meant at the time. I was just like, cool, I got a trophy.
Right.
And then
so how old were you when you won your first state title?
I was...
Because you've won multiple, right?
Yes,
okay.
For different systems. I've done a handful of different systems. I started with one called MAC. It's the Miss American Co-Ed. And that's where I was the first
Co-ed, like boys
years.
too?
No.
Oh, I was like,
no.
Oh, okay.
They call their oldest division, well at the time the oldest division was the co-ed. I don't know why. I was younger when I did this one, so I never really understood fully. But I was 12 when I won that, so I was a preteen back in 2008. Yeah, 2008, a long time ago. And then I was the Miss Arizona Senior, which is the Miss division for a pageant system called America's National Teenager Scholarship Organization. It's a mouthful, so I just say ANSO. Went to San Antonio for that nationals. That one was fun. And then otherwise, I've always done National American Miss, which I'm the Miss for now. Yay! took me 11 years to win that one.
So that was your first title with them?
Yes, and it's the one that I'm most proud of because I've never skipped a year. It's been 11 consecutive years competing. I've been first runner-up twice, been fourth runner-up, I've been third runner-up, and then I've been in and out of the semifinals. So it was a long time coming.
So you were ready for it.
Long time coming, and this is my last year applying for a title. So
what's your plan after? Are you going to try and stay involved in the pageants in some way or the another, or?
They say old queens never die, they just become staff.
Okay.
So that's probably going to be the case. That or judge. I'd love to judge.
What do you have to, do you have to take classes or anything like that?
Not really, no. I mean, they sit you down and they tell you what a National American Miss girl is.
But you've been in it for so long that
I know. I've got to wait till my sister gets close to aging out before they let me judge, though. Otherwise, that would
be conflict of interest.
Cause some issues. I mean, I wouldn't be allowed to judge her. I'm not allowed to write down a score or anything if I was to judge her. But just better safe than sorry. So I'll probably just be a choreographer until then, which is just as fun.
Right.
You're still backstage.
Even more fun, maybe.
Right? They do, at the Arizona State Pageant, my directors and choreographers, they do a non-talent talent show one night for the queens to watch and families of the staff to watch. And if you haven't won, you have to compete. And basically you have to have a talent that you're not good at. And you have to perform. And it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. They actually have a real crown and a real banner for it.
I would sing. I'm so bad at singing that
I would tell bad jokes that aren't funny because I'm not good at telling jokes, but I don't know.
I would have to second that.
I don't know.
How long have I known you?
Since high school.
Yeah, so since
And I
we
thought
were
you were a freshman, but I was the freshman, I was the sophomore, and you were a junior.
Yeah, so we were how old? So I was 15. I was about to be 16.
I was same age. I was 15.
Right, but I'm a grade ahead.
Too, yeah.
And now I'm, 5 years, 6 years now.
A long time.
Too long.
I just remember you were on the phone with your mom because you weren't sure if you were in the right place. And I was the same thing, but I wasn't talking to my mom. But I was like, all right, this girl, I think she's going the same place. And I was like, are you a freshman? You're like, no, I'm a junior. And I was like, oh, okay. JK.
That is so funny.
Oh, man.
It's okay, I'm 2 feet tall. Y'all don't know how tall I am, but I'm actually only 5 foot tall, so.
She had the longer hair.
I had longer hair, probably
the
no makeup on.
eyeshadow. The blue eyeshadow.
Shh. Shh, we don't tell my followers about that. About those days, okay?
She blended well though, so it was good. She had blending skills. I did not.
You didn't really wear makeup.
No, I really did just like the eyeliner and then mascara at the time.
That was like the thing. Though.
Yeah. By my senior year though, like, I was glam. I had one judge try to throw me off at nationals with her question.
What did she ask you?
She said, she was like, you know, being that you're 21, your parents are probably giving you a lot of advice over these years. If you had to give them advice, what would it be? And I told her I'd just say the same thing they've told me, and that's to keep moving forward, you know, through my experience with depression and, you know, reaching my goal with this title. It's taken me 11 years, but I've always just kept moving forward like they've told me to. You know, I put in hard work, believed in myself, and, you know, I made everything happen. So I'd remind them the same thing, to keep moving forward. And she looked at me and she goes, but don't you think since that's what they tell you, you should say something different? And I looked her straight in the eyes and I said, no. It's like, it's important for me to build them up the same way that they build me up, because sometimes they go through financial issues, their family members ill, and it's a great thing to keep in mind to remind them to keep moving forward. And she was like, oh, okay. And then they called time and I was like, okay, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Have a great night. Bye. And then I moved on to the really attractive judge who had eyes that were as blue as the ocean. I kid you not. And I was like, hello.
Don't ask me a question like she did.
Right. He was like, I have a super easy question for you. Like, what do you want to do in the future career-wise? And I was like, oh, I am prepared for this one.
You're like, I've been preparing for this for 6 years.
Like, do you know how many times my coach has asked me this question? I can give you this answer in a dozen different ways. Which one do you want? A through Z. Take your pick.
Okay, I remember my question. What's your favorite part about being, like, Miss, your whole title?
Miss Arizona for NAM?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
No, your hands down has to be your favorite. Not about pageants, about being
Miss Arizona.
Yeah.
I love being visiting royalty. You only get to as a state queen, so since I'm Miss Arizona, I get to go to other state pageants and be visiting royalty. So I help out at check-ins, I go to rehearsals, I get to be on all the final shows, I get to help pass out the trophies, and it's just fun to be able to be there and like witness other girls making their dreams come true and like have that moment when miracles happens play and the bubbles shoot out and they're like, oh my gosh, me? Really? So I think that's my favorite part of being.
So where have you gone anywhere so far to be visiting?
I did. I actually got to go to California right before my state pageant. That's one I was able to make it to last summer. But this summer I plan on traveling everywhere. I plan on going to Colorado.
So do you get to choose?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean I have to pay my own way there.
Right.
But I plan on going to Colorado to see Hayden, who's the Miss Colorado. Made a lot of good friends at National, so I'm gonna go visit all theirs. I gotta go to Iowa to see Sarah Bella Bubbers, and that's her
last name.
That is the best name ever. My mom loves her name. She told my brother. She goes, Andrew, when you have a daughter, you're gonna name her Sarah Bella Bubbers Bliss.
And he was like, no, Mom.
That's what he said, but you know. And then I gotta go to Florida to see Reagan and Amanda. I gotta go to New Jersey because Phoebe's in New Jersey. I'll probably go back to California because it's right next door, so it's an easy one. It's where Sarah Dadu's from. I love her last name. Sarah Dadu.
Hope all these people watch this video and hear you shouting them out.
I will. I'll let them know. I'll let them know to watch. Love all of you.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Sisters.
I gotta go to Pennsylvania because Macy's in Pennsylvania, and if I miss Macy's pageant, I mean, I just shouldn't keep living because Macy's the best. She's a makeup artist too.
Oh,
I love her. She's really glam.
They're all my sisters now too.
They are.
It's official. I've adopted you all.
If you ever need someone to do your makeup when you come to my state pageant,
I'm here.
she's here.
Yeah. For like shouting me out in my own video. Classic move. Shouting myself out.
Sometimes you gotta.
You gotta be your biggest supporter.
You do.
Someone else isn't gonna do it. You gotta do it for yourself.
Sometimes I'm at the high school and all these kids are talking about their social media. I go, it's at Allie B for Queen on Twitter and at Alyson C Bliss on Instagram. Trying to keep that ratio 100.
I know. I can't follow people.
I actually have room to follow people. You know, it's just, are you gonna post 1,000 things a day, or are you gonna be like nice about it and not like fill up my feed with all your pictures?
Well, I guess that's why people have like fake Instagrams.
Do they really?
So that they can post more.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
She's baking right now.
I'm not baking. Drag queens bake. I don't bake. I just get powder everywhere. You're welcome. What else should we talk about? Don't smile, you're gonna get creases.
I'm sorry. I can't help it, I miss Arizona.
I have to smile.
That's what I
Look,
do.
you have it all over you. LOL.
It's alright. It'll come off.
It's just powder. I'm not really worried.
It's powder. It'll make my shirt brighter.
Yeah.
It's good. It needs to be more pink because it's Wednesday. I gotta outshine Coach Boyle's shirt.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
We do. When I remember to.
I didn't remember to wear pink today.
I
actually didn't even know it was Wednesday.
This was an accident. I was gonna wear something cuter, but it wasn't working out, so.
Okay.
And I got shadow this afternoon, so I gotta be somewhat able to move in case something exciting happens. It's wrestling today, so
Okay.
it's gonna be a bloodbath. Not really.
Probably not. It's high school wrestling.
Yeah, but we still gotta go out there and clean the mats in between every match.
Why is that your job?
Well, it's not really mine. I won't do it, and Nick won't make me.
What's your favorite part about competing?
I love interview, but I'll tell you I love all the competitions because in formal wear you can basically dress shop and then be like, hey, where'd you get your dress? Okay, I want it because it's pretty. And then personal introduction is fun because it's like just you speaking in the microphone, and sometimes you want to pull the mic drop but you can't, but like you know you nailed your PI, so like you're just kind of like drop, okay, got it.
Okay, so interview's your favorite?
Yes, I love just being able to talk to the judges about, you know, my goals, what I do when I volunteer, any of their oddball questions. Like if you were to ask me if I was on a stranded island, what one person would I want to be there? I honestly told a judge once, Captain Jack Sparrow. Yeah. I mean, Kirsty's automatically there. That's not even a question.
Yeah,
She's just
there you go.
already, like, she lives on the island. It's her own, like, private island.
Yeah. If you got stranded on my private island, who would you bring?
Who else
got
would I
it.
bring?
Okay.
You know, I'd bring Captain Jack Sparrow because he got off an island once and he knows where the rum is.
Right.
So who else are you gonna have on the island? Like, if you want to get home, he gets you off the island, and if you don't want to get home, he knows where the rum is. So
Right.
it's a win-win situation.
Right. Duh. Obviously.
Or Paul Goldschmidt, you know.
Right, because obviously. For obvious reasons.
Paul. Or at least let me throw out the first pitch, because I can do it with a crown on.
They could totally get you to do that. Let's make that happen.
I plan on making it happen. I gotta have someone teach me how to throw a stellar fastball, though.
Thank you so much for watching me glam. Alyson here. I'm so happy you're on my channel today.
I'm so happy to be glam.
Yes! So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KirstiJeanMUA and on Snapchat at KirstiJean, and follow Alyson on, what do you have?
Twitter, it's at AllieB4.
I'll write it right here.
And on Instagram, it's Alyson C. Bliss.
I'll write both of those right here. Right? Right here in this little box. So yeah! Don't forget about my giveaway. Follow me on Instagram. If I hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year, doing a giveaway, and the pile is getting good. So yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. And if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up below. And if you want to see more people on my channel like Miss Alyson here, then also give it a big thumbs up below. Bye, babes.